former head of Mossad's counterterrorism division. He is live in Tel Aviv. And, sir, thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you bet. This was a message that was given by Mossad one of the most intriguing things I have found all day. It reads, the repressive forces have occupied mosques and turned them into weapon depots and command centers. Let us show the world the true face of the oppressive forces and their wrongdoing. Continue sending photos and videos from wherever these forces are present. That was written in Farsi to the Iranian people. Keep providing photos and videos wherever these forces are present. You know this terrain well. You know this war well. Can you help illuminate us on what the Mossad's getting in terms of information from the Iranian people?
This is not a textbook intelligence services manual. This is out-of-the-box thinking. And it's the outcome of the resentment of most of the Iranian society towards the regime, and especially after the massacre in January. What the Mossad is doing right now is actually using the incentives of people to topple the regime in order to funnel that into a direct targeting. And what I mean by direct targeting, the Mossad is encouraging people from all over Iran to pinpoint where are the enemies of the Iranians are, the Basij, the IRGC, and so on. That doesn't necessarily mean that the Mossad is going to target each one of them, because you have to cross information. You don't want people to use it for settling some sort of disputes and so on. But this is a vital information because the Basij and the IRGC right now are on the run, taking shelter in civilian places, and this enables the IDF to target them.
You know, the Iranians who do provide information, they do it at great risk to themselves and their families. Just last hour, Iran's intelligence ministry said 97 people were arrested for being, quote, soldiers of Israel. We know their fate. Oftentimes, they do not live through it. We have long thought that the Mossad and the CIA has Iran wired, really for 2 years running right now. Can you help us understand how you're able to reach your targets in Iran and how you're able to execute your missions based on the information you're getting?
Well, first of all, I'm no longer in the service, and second of thing, I cannot, of course, go into details. But regarding the arrest, the Iranian also declared they had killed Netanyahu, and they declared they diminished Israeli airport. So we have to take it with a pinch of, I would say, let's not forget who we are talking with. Now, regarding recruiting of Iranian assets and penetrating the regime, this is the outcome of years of work. It's a marathon, and because there is such a resentment and ideological dispute between the people and the regime, it's not that difficult to gain or recruit assets on ideological aspect. And of course, because of the economical, I would say, catastrophe, it's also easy relatively, and I'm talking relatively, to reach people with a certain compensation and economical benefits.
Okay, another question here. Israel has hit targets in Lebanon for 2 years. I was just looking at this. Iran is 150 times larger than Lebanon. And you know the mosaic of government that the Iranians have established here, when you take one out, another steps up. How difficult is this job to get the regime to capitulate?
It's not going to happen Giuliani style, where they will take Toyota SUV and charge into Tehran and capitulate the regime. That's not going to happen. We're talking about a huge country, 90 million people, about 20 different ethnic groups. That's not going to happen. But what's going to probably happen is that Iran regime will bleed to death, which means they will eventually dissolve, because no country can sustain the economic, the military blow, and the resentment of around 84% of the people towards the regime. That we don't see anything like that in the history, and that's what's going to be the fate of this regime. It will take time.
Are you
It will not happen
surprised?
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I just want to jump in. Are you surprised that you have not seen more people come into the streets, or is that something that you believe comes later?
This definitely will come later. They are overwhelmed and shocked by the brutality of the massacre in January. They are not certain yet that there is disseminating or some sort of degrading of the capabilities of the Basij forces and the IRGC. It will take time, but eventually it will come. But also there is a possibility of internal coup within the army. That's also a possibility, and I can just guess that there are some people either in the CIA or in the Mossad that are currently talking to their, I would say, counterparts in the army.
That is the hope. Oded Ailam, appreciate you coming on today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right.